Hello, Simon here again. Thank you once more for checking out my YouTube channel. Today's video looks at an important skill and one which you will need when you start playing with other musicians and guitar players, and that is learning the notes of the fretboard. It goes without saying that if you're playing with another guitar player and they say to you the song is in the key of E, even if you don't know that many scales, if you don't know where all the E notes are on the guitar, you're going to struggle to be able to play along, because you won't even know where to start from. So my first tip on learning the notes is to start with the two E strings, the first and the sixth string, because obviously they're the same notes going up the fretboard. So if we just play on the sixth string, the low E, we go E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E. Now you'll notice that when we get to the 12th fret, it's the same as the open string, so they're both E. And that's because between frets 1 to 12 is what's called an octave on the guitar. And after those 12 notes are finished, when you get to the 12th fret, the notes just repeat themselves. It does make it slightly easier trying to remember which notes are which. So obviously from the 12th fret onwards on the 6th string we go E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A, etc. up until we can't go any further. Now the principle is the same if we go to the A string, the 5th string. You're obviously starting with the open A, so we go A, B flat, B, C, D flat, D, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G, A flat, A. And again, play the open string, and then at the 12th fret, both A. The reason why I'd say particularly learn the two E strings is because they're easy, because they're both the same notes on both strings all the way up the fretboard. And if you learn on the A string next, then you know the root notes for power chords as you play those up the fretboard. So obviously you'll know G, or you can play a G power chord. You can, if you know where the D note is on the A string at the 5th fret, you can then play the D power chord. As I say, once you get to the 12th fret, the notes start to repeat themselves as you go up the fretboard again. So that does make it slightly easier. But what I suggest is, first of all, learn 1 to 12, and that will then give you the basis. Then you can start taking it up, knowing that from the 12th fret the notes repeat themselves again as they do from the 1st fret. You can check things. I mean, if you look at the fretboard, if you know that that's the open E, and then you know that the A string at the 7th fret is also an E, you can check there that you've got the right note. Likewise, if you think about open position chords, you can work out the root note of where the root note is of the chord, and that obviously helps you then work out what that particular note is in the fretboard, and you can work from there. So with E, it's obviously the D string at the 2nd fret. Same with C, we start with the 5th string at the 3rd fret, and you've got another one there on the B string, the 2nd string at the 1st fret. So even just by learning chords and looking on the chord charts what the individual notes are, then you can think, well, today if I play the C, I can then start to work out what the notes are up the fretboard. It is an important skill. It's not one which I'm saying you need to master straight away, because obviously when you first start playing you're going to learn those open chords. But there's going to come a point when you are going to need to know which note is which. Like I say, particularly if you want to play along with somebody else, and you need to know the root of the scales that you're going to be playing, so you know where to start from with the scale that you might be improvising with over the jam or with the other musicians you're playing with. So it's an important skill. Don't worry about it too much straight away, but it's something that you can build up over time. Even I've been playing a long time, but even sometimes I need to think about past the 12th fret what note it is that I need to play. But if you know it from the 12th fret, you can usually work out where you need to go and what note is which. So that's today's video. I hope that's of use to some people. Please subscribe and check out my website, the details of which are now on screen. Cheers, thanks a lot.